Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. And on this video I will show you how to remove the headlight housings here of the Lincoln Town Car. We'll make it step by step so you know how to take the headlights out and how to replace your light bulbs. So please be advised that the footage you will see is from a couple years ago when I did this. So when you see a different car next to the town car, Mercedes, I no longer have it. So if you're interested in it, look at it in the channel. There's a lot of videos about it, but I don't have that vehicle anymore. Please enjoy the video, leave some comments, please subscribe, and let me know what you think. Alright guys, so what do we need to do this project to change the bulbs and take the headlights out? First of all, I would say we need some gloves to touch the bulbs if we accidentally touch them. We need some microfiber rag or something to put the light fixtures on so you don't scratch them. We need a 5/16 socket. And I have this one here, I have one there. I would say some screwdrivers, because there's plenty of screws that we need to take out. There are a couple plastic tabs to take out, so a flat tab might be good if one of them is stuck. And of course the bulbs. So this is what I'm gonna put in. This is the 9005 bulbs type and the H7. First step is to get the whole fixture out. We need to remove this black panel here, and this is held by 4 little black plastic tabs. One here, I took it out. One here, one here, and we have 2 here, one here and one here. So hold on a moment, that's not 4, that's 5. Okay, like I told you, a low budget show. These things happen to me all the time. So 5 plastic tabs. You can turn them a little bit or pry them a little bit and they should pop right out. So don't force them. If you do break one, you can buy new ones for fairly inexpensive over Amazon, or you go to the Ford dealer and they can get them for you. Okay, then we'll pull this out. And I'll try to do this one-handed. Did my camera turn off? No, it didn't. Okay, there you go. Carefully put this next to the car. And there are some of those tabs on the ground here. So there's this bolt here, 1, the second one here, and 3, the third one here. And I didn't make a mistake this time, there really are 3 of them. So these are the ones that we have to loosen up, I mean take out, not just loosen them. And then we can pull the headlight out this way. And there's no tabs that hold it, except for a little plastic one right here. See that? There, you push that down. See what I mean? Push it down so it comes out. Okay, I'll take this out now. For this, I'll take my ratchet and what did I say? A 5/16 socket, and we'll move those nuts. And I'll be right back. All right, so that's done. I took the bolts out. And I carefully pulled the light out and I disconnected it. Here is the connector. You see that? And it plugs in right here. And actually, even when the light is put in, you can still access the connector down there. I'm not sure if you can see it. You can still do that. Of course, you take that cover off. And I recommend taking the bolts and put them somewhere safe so you don't lose them. You don't want them in the engine or anywhere that would not be good. Taking the light out, I carefully pull it out. This is the little tab that you push down, and then you can just take it with one hand, like that, and haul it off. And to the next step, and we'll haul it in here. We have 2 lids that need to come off, one on this side and one on this side here. And they come off with, let me put this carefully down on my microfiber rag. That's why we have it like this, so we don't scratch the headlight. So there's 1 screw here, there's 1 here on the top, and then we have, what do we see, 1 here, we have 1 here, and we have 1 here, And I think that's it. And here we have 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. So they need to come out, and then you can see the bulbs where they are. Okay, I finally got them all out. So what you have to do is unscrew all of those little screws with a screwdriver. I mean, look how many screws there are. And then at the other side, if you do both sides, it takes you forever. So Ford really makes sure everything is water sealed here, that no water gets in those headlights. Right now this is laying upside down. So this light here is the one on the inside, so it's the high beams. Those are the low beams. That's the cornering light right there. And the one here is the turn signal, and that one is the side marker. But it's fairly easy, and if you flip them around over, you can see what I mean. See? There you go. Next part is fairly easy. We just turn this half a turn and pull the light bulb out. This one here looks a little more tricky, but you turn on this plastic ring here, which is kind of looks flimsy, but it works. You don't have to take this plate off. You can, but it makes it a little bit harder. So you just turn half a turn on this, and then this bulb here for the low beam comes out as well. And then this one here is even easier, but same way. Turn it, see? Not even half a turn, almost half a turn. And then it pulls out. I'm not gonna change the turn signal because I changed those and I like those, they're still good. I'm not gonna change the side marker right there because I changed those too, and they are LEDs. They're nice and bright. I really enjoy them. A lot brighter than a normal 194 mini bulb, halogen bulb. So next up is this guy right here, our brights. And which one is that? That's the 9005 bulb. I'll take it out by turning it for me to the left, and then carefully pulling, and here it is. And I do have my gloves on, so I'm not gonna ruin the bulb because it still works. I'm gonna keep this one as a spare. This is what it looks like when it's pulled out, so it clips right in with the socket. And I put the new one in already. See, there it is. It's clipped in. Very, very easy to do. So anyone can do that. If you ever change the bulb in a car, it's even easier here since you have the whole light fixture out, so that makes it easy. You don't have to reach in with your hand and guess where the bulb is. So that's one good thing about taking the whole thing apart, but it takes a lot more time to do it this way. Okay, we'll do the H7 next, and it's right here. Let's see if I can show you how this ring comes out. It might not work so well. Yeah, there we go. It feels flimsy, but it really is meant to be that. See, it looks like the socket of a bulb. It's kind of weird. And then kind of have to fumble this here through too. Here we go. Get this out, and you see that little tap there, right here? This needs to match between those two plastic taps there, so that it's kind of locked in, and then with the ring you're really double locking in. And this is of course the old one. Okay, and I stuck it right in there. It's as easy as that. So the next part here is to line this up with that tap, so it's between those two plastic taps. I know I call everything tap. I don't know how else to call it. See, right, like this. But now my problem is I have to hold it, because if I let go, it will pop out. So I'm gonna put the camera away so I can take that plastic ring and put that on and secure it, because it just does not work with one hand. Sorry about that. And here we go. We got it in. It's nice and secure. One little piece of advice, that little tap right here. See, another tap. That could break off, that could snap off. So if you're not careful, that could snap off when you lift it to pull the bulb out. It has happened to me before in other cars, and usually they hold pretty tight, they're pretty snug in there. But just be careful, make sure that doesn't happen. And here it is, all back put together. See, the bulbs are in there nice and straight, the way they're supposed to. And when you're not careful, depending on the vehicle, you can actually put them in and be a little crooked inside the fixture, but I don't think that would happen with the housing of the town car, but I've seen it on other vehicles. Anyways, then we put this plastic plate here back on. Always make sure that you line it up right on both sides, and then put these guys in. And when you put them in, you have to have them open, like at this one here. I opened it, pushed it in, and now I'll push on it. I think you can turn on it too, and it's locked in. Alright guys, that was it for the video. I hope this was helpful for you if you have a town car. I guess if you have another platform car like a Grand Marquis or Crown Victoria, it can't be too much different. But I have never tried it on those, except for the very old Crown Victoria from '92 that I owned once. If you enjoyed this, please say thanks by liking my video, by sharing it, by hyping it, by just watching it again, and by subscribing, of course, if you haven't done that. That would really be great if you could do that. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and ask me. And until the next video, I wish you a wonderful day or night.